Hello, and thank you again for all your very interesting comments. Stefan Carlson has said, you say charming. I think you mean insidious. No, actually, I do mean charming. If you go back to the original meaning of the word charming, which I think is still present in the modern use, the original word goes back to French, to charmer, to enchant, to fill somebody with desire, to cure, to treat, to maltreat, to harm. It's the stuff of witches and goblins and fairies. It ultimately comes from the Latin word carmen, from which, of course, we get the name Carmen, as in the opera. So it's a word which is pregnant with very interesting meanings. To charm somebody is literally to bewitch them. So yes, on the one hand, I can think of Jacob Rees-Mogg and others as being utterly charming, and he is. Does that mean he's not insidious? No. In fact, all the more likely is it that he is insidious. I don't know. I can't speak about his incendiary potential. Obsidiary, to be besieged by him, yes. To be obsessed by Rees-Mogg, I hope I'm not. When you go back to the original meanings of words, you are obsessed by something. That means literally you are under siege. That means you can't think of anything else. If I am obsessed by or with a particular thing, that means that particular thing is surrounding me and all I can think of is that. That is the original meaning of the word. Julius Caesar laid siege to cities and towns. Now, I don't claim in any way to be obsessed with Jacob Rees-Mogg, but I'm certainly charmed by his performance on television. I think his performance on television is his future, in the same way as I think that is exactly the right place for Portillo. But it doesn't mean I accept what he says. I don't accept what he says. I violently disagree with what he says. But violently disagree so violently that I feel ill. But it doesn't mean I'm any less charmed. The two things are different. You can be charmed by somebody who is not necessarily good, or indeed who is not telling the truth.